Oh, hello, my virtual family. Hop in the room really quickly. Come on in the room. Come on in the room and let's talk. I want to talk really quickly about delay. Let's talk about delay. For those of you who's been waiting, right? And it feels like you are delayed, like the thing that you want to happen so bad, it's not happening, right? It's not happening. So let's talk about delay really quickly. Like, I want to shift your perspective, or let's talk about it from both sides, right? There are two sides to delay. Delay can be protection, right? And delay, sometimes people can be saying, oh, I'm waiting on God to do this, right? I'm waiting on God to do it. But really, God is waiting on you to move. So I want to talk about delay really quickly. For those of you who are in a space where you're saying, man, why isn't this happening for me yet? Why isn't this thing coming through yet? You're waiting on a financial breakthrough. Why isn't the financial breakthrough coming yet? Why? Maybe you're waiting on a spouse. Why isn't it happening yet for me? You're waiting on a promotion. Why isn't it happening for me yet? So listen, let's talk about delay. Here's something that happened to me yesterday. I was driving home, right? And I was almost home and I stopped at a red light and there were two cars in front of me. And the light turned green, but they weren't moving. The two cars in front of me, they weren't doing anything. Now, I was on the middle lane and then there's the right lane next to me. So I was like, what is going on? Why aren't these cars moving? I need to go. I need to get where I'm going. I was hurrying. So I looked behind me, checked my rear view, because the guy that's in front of me, I couldn't pull out in the right lane to go because they weren't moving, because I was too close. I was too close on the guy. So I was like, let me check who's behind me to see if maybe I could back up and then pull into the next lane. So I checked my rearview mirror and I see the guy that's behind me, and I saw that he turned his steering. So I was like, okay, I can't move because he's about to pull out and I don't want any issues, right? So I stopped. I stayed in place. Remember, the light is green. It's been green. So the other lane beside me is moving already. I'm like, oh, I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. And the two cars in front of me still not moving. So the guy pulled out. The guy behind me pulled out. And as soon as he came around my car, boom, hit another car. I was like, oh my God, right in front of my eyes, right next to my car. So I'm like, thank God there was a delay and that I stood still in the delay. So maybe your situation is you need to sit still. Don't rush, because in that case, it's protection, right? I'm not talking to those who are waiting even though they got the go ahead to go and you just want to delay. You just want to sit still, right? I'm not talking to those. I'm talking to those who your delay is in a form of protection. That's who I'm talking to. So don't be too upset that the financial increase hasn't come yet. Don't drive yourself crazy like the relationship is not here yet. It could be protection. It could be protection. And it could be that the delay, what you see as a delay, is building character in you. It's building patience. Like God is saying, if I don't do it for you right now, will you lose your faith, right? Will you get mad, right? It's building character in you. So if you're in that space where you feel like you're delayed and you're getting frustrated, like, why isn't it happening yet? Why hasn't this thing come through yet? Why haven't I received a breakthrough yet? Understand that sometimes delay is protection. Sometimes delay is protection. And assess the situation like, I know I've been praying for this thing and I know I've been waiting on it to happen, but am I really ready for it? Like, do I have the capacity to handle it? For those of you who are praying for to become a millionaire, like, do you have the mindset to manage $1 million? Like, sometimes the delay is to protect you, because you could get that money real quick and real fast and in a hurry, and you lose it, and then you look crazy, right? Oh wait, she was a millionaire last week. What happened? So I want you to look at delay, what you consider delay, as protection, and that it is building character in you. And while you're in that process, build capacity for what it is that you're praying for. For those of you who are maybe praying for a spouse, do you feel like you can handle that, right? Do you feel like you can handle, do you feel like you're in a space where you can handle the capacity of the type of person that you're praying for? Right? Right? Do you feel like that? Like you're ready? Like you're absolutely ready? I know sometimes we pray for things and we're really not ready for it. We're really not ready for it. So consider the delay as protection. For those of you who are in that space, that the delay is a protection, right? And the other side of delay is some people are just scared. They don't want to jump out there. They've already gotten the go ahead, the green light to go, and they're just scared. They don't have enough faith to jump out there. They don't have enough faith to start the business. They don't have enough faith to connect with the person that they need to connect with. So there are two sides to delay. And you got to assess the situation to see, what side am I on, right? What side am I on? Did I already hear go? You got the green light. Go apply for the promotion. Go apply for the loan. You already got the green light, but your faith is not there. People can pray for things and their faith don't match what it is that they're praying for. And then they don't make the move that they need to make to follow through on the prayer that they've prayed and the green light that they've gotten. So they just sit. They just sit and wait on the blessing to fall out the sky, which it never does. Then they get frustrated. They lose their faith and turn away and get angry with God. So you have to assess, what side of the delay am I on? Right? What side of the delay? Am I truly ready for this thing? And if you find that, you know what, I don't have the financial status yet to maintain this thing that I'm praying for. So in that case, delay is a protection, right? God don't want you looking crazy out here. So in that case, delay is a protection. On the other side, you've gotten the go ahead, right? You have prepared for this thing and the green light came and you got scared. You pulled back. That's the other side of delay. No, you just need to develop your faith and step out there, right? Step out there. So delay has two sides, and I want you to take some time and assess, what side of delay am I on? Is this protection, or am I just not at the place where my faith is enough to execute on the thing that I prayed for and I got the go ahead for it? What side of delay are you on? Because if you find out you're getting frustrated, you have to assess, like, what's going on here? Is this protection? And seek God about it. Like, pray, God, is this delay protection? Or is my faith just not there to make the jump, right? To just go ahead and do it. Instead of being frustrated every day, why isn't it happening? Why am I not getting the financial breakthrough? Why am I not getting the relationship breakthrough? Why am I not getting the promotion? Instead of getting frustrated, you have to assess, what side of delay are you on? Are you causing the delay? Or is it that God is protecting you because you have not yet spent the time needed to develop yourself and to build capacity for the thing that you're praying for? Because you can pray for it 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, But God, you haven't shown God that, hey, I really want this thing. So you know what? I'm going to study. I'm going to save my money, be a good steward over my money, right? Because you need to do that. You got to do your part. You have to do your part. So if God is not seeing where you are faithful and a good steward over your finances, don't expect him to release that 100K that you're praying for. So assess, what side of delay am I on? Have I built capacity for what it is that I've prayed for? Or have you built capacity and you haven't built capacity and God is saying, you know what, it's not time to release it yet? Or is it that you have built capacity, you've prayed, you've gotten the green light, but then your faith is not strong enough to jump out there and do it? Go apply for the loan. Go apply for the mortgage. Your faith is just not there. So again, don't spend your time being frustrated because of delay. No, just assess, what side of delay am I on? What side of delay am I on? Have I done the healing work that I need to do? Have I done that healing work to receive what it is that I'm praying for? Maybe it's a position in leadership. You still need to heal for that. You still need to heal for that, because if you want a leadership role, you're gonna have to care for people. And if you're not healed, you can't do that effectively, right? You can't do that effectively. You have to assess, what side of delay am I on? Is it that I'm lacking in faith? Hi, Marian. Hi, Jerry. Is it that I'm lacking in faith? I've already gotten the green light, but I'm lacking in faith and I've just been sitting there stagnant, right? Or is it that I have not yet built capacity? I have not signed up for the course. I have not yet done the research that I need to do. I've just been praying, God, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this, but I haven't built capacity to maintain it. That could be the reason why you're delayed, because you haven't done the work. And God is protecting you because he does not want to give you something that you're not mentally able to manage. You're not emotionally able to maintain. You're not financially able to maintain. If you're praying for a house, have you been a good steward over your money, or do you just buy all the name brands before you pay your bills? Is that what you're doing? Are you being a good steward over your finances? Right? Because again, delay can be protection. You have not built capacity for what it is that you're praying for, so it has not been released to you, right? All right, I think I'm starting to ramble. I got to get off here. But yeah, just assess, what side of delay am I on? Don't be frustrated. Just assess, where am I? And once you get the answer, and you got to be honest with yourself, you know what? I don't think I've built capacity enough to care for this house. Like, I have an apartment, but I don't really take care of the apartment. So I don't know. I'm always late on my rent. Is that your case? I'm always late on my rent. So praying for a house or praying for mortgage approval it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. I want the house. I would like to have a house, but I haven't built capacity. I haven't done the work. I haven't educated myself on what interest rate looks like, or, the stuff that you need to know. I haven't done the work. So thank God for the delay of protection. Thank God for the delay of protection. Because you don't want to get in that house and in a year's time, the bank is knocking because you did not do the work that you need to do to be a good steward over the house that you want. Right? Right? So I want y'all to think about this really hard. Instead of being frustrated, say, what have I done? And if you know that you're the one you've been saving, you've been working hard, you handle your money well, and God has given you the green light to go apply for the mortgage, but you're still doubting yourself, your faith is not there yet, step out on faith. Trust him that he's going to do it for you. Like when I applied for my mortgage 9 years ago, I think it was 9 years ago. Yeah, I think I've been in my house 9 years now. When I applied for the mortgage, remember, or some of you probably don't know, I'm just a young lady from Jamaica, so I had to start from scratch. So I was determined, like, I don't play with money. Like my mom and my grandmother, they taught me stewardship since I was yay high, right? So I'm very good with my money and I work hard. They call me a workaholic. And I still do. I just don't know how to be lazy. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be lazy even if I'm sick. Like my kids will be telling, sit down somewhere. You don't need to be doing anything. I don't know how to be lazy. I don't know. So I've been managing my money well, working ever since I moved to this country, ever since I moved to America. I've always either had 2 jobs or I was working full-time and in school. So finances, I've always been pretty good with finances, right? And once I set my mind that, you know what, I'm going to accomplish this goal, I work really hard to accomplish it. So once I decided that I was going to buy a house, I'm telling you, I worked so hard to come up with that down payment because my mind was set, right? And when I went to the mortgage people to apply for the mortgage, or to, because you have to do like an initial consultation and they will look over like what are your current debts. I had all healthy, as they call it, healthy debts. I had student loan and I had 2 credit cards, which I still only have 2 credit cards, right? And they've never been maxed out. And I've had them more than 10 years. I've had them and they've never been maxed out, right? So when the guy looked over all my financial record, my job, my work hours, all of that stuff, he was like, you're good. Like, you don't even need a cosigner for this. So I got the green light. So it was up to me now, like, okay, what are you going to do next? You going to put the application in, or are you going to back down and be scared that, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain a house? No, I've been working. I've been putting in the work. I've been stewarding my finances well because I knew what my goal was, right? So I don't want to ramble. I hope that this makes sense to you. Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know in the comments if it's making sense to you. When it comes to delay, don't get frustrated. Assess what side of delay am I on? Is it that God hasn't released it because I haven't put in the work that I need to do? Be it getting my mindset right, getting my emotions right, handling my finances right. I haven't done that work. Or is it that you've done the work, you've gotten the green light, but your faith is just not there yet to make the jump? Right? So there are 2 sides to delay. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Hey, D. Hi, Sky Lady. Thank you for hopping on. Let me know that that makes sense to you. Don't spend time. Don't spend another week being frustrated like, why isn't this happened for me yet? Why hasn't it happened for me yet? And like you're getting mad. You're getting upset. Some of y'all, your faith is dwindling. Like, maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe I'm just supposed to live here. Or maybe I'm just supposed to be alone. Or maybe I'm just supposed to be in this income bracket. No. Assess, what side of delay am I on? I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know in the comments if it makes sense. Hey, B Brown, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, Jerry. All right, so I gotta go. I gotta run into Wawa and grab something. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on really quickly and let y'all know, like, we're in the 8th month, about to be in the 9th month, and maybe you've been praying for whatever it is since January and it hasn't happened for you yet. But I just want you to sit down and say, what side of delay am I on? Have I been doing the work? Or is it a faith issue? Have I done the work? Or is it a faith issue? Like, my faith is not strong enough. I've done the work, but making the jump, starting the business, it's hard. It's a hard decision because my faith is not there that, hey, you can do this. What side of delay are you on? All right. That's all I have. Thank you all so much for staying in the room with me. Listen, join me in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time for Command Your Day. Join me in the morning. And for those of you who are looking for a coach, you're looking to start your coaching business, you have a story that you are ready to tell. You have some life skills or life experience that you know can help someone else. Listen, check out my bio. There's a link in my bio with a free training that teaches you the 3 amazingly simple things that you need to get started as a coach. Get in the coaching industry. Now is a time for you to do that. I know you've been sitting back and watching other motivational speakers, other coaches, and you're like, I want to do that too. Like, I have a story to tell. I have some lessons that I've learned that I know they can help others, right? I've been through this situation and I've learned some skills and some expertise as to how to get out of it, how to get over it, how to recover from it. And I want to help someone else. I want to help anyone else that is going through that. That's your cue or your clue that, you know what, I can do this. I can become a coach. You can become a coach. Yes, you can. You can. There's somebody that needs to hear your story. There's somebody that needs to hear your message. There's somebody that needs to hear your strategy on how you got out, how you got over, right? It's time for you to come forward, get visible, and start telling your story. And I can teach you how to do that and how to monetize that. So check out the link in my bio. Check out the link in my bio, the link to my store, and hop in that training right now as soon as you get off this. Or tell somebody, maybe it's not for you, but you know somebody with a strong story. You know somebody with a strong testimony. You know somebody that has some life skills, that has been helping you, that has been giving you advice, and you've seen results from it, and you know that person can turn that into a business, right? Share my profile with them. Or share the link in my bio with them so they can get started today. Now is the time to get into the coaching industry. Now is the time. And I don't want you to think, oh, coaching is a saturated industry. No, it's not. Your story is unique. The way that you tell your story is unique. The way that you used your strategies to get over and to get out or to go up is different. And somebody is waiting to hear it, to hear from you as to how to get out. They're sitting in the dark right now and they're waiting on you to show up and show them the light as to how to get out, how to get over, how to come up and out, right? I love that phrase in the Bible, up and out. I love it. I love reading the Bible and it says up and out. So somebody's waiting on you. Yes, you, to tell them or to teach them or to show them the strategy that you use to get up and out, to get over, to get to the other side, whatever it is that you came out of. Somebody needs to hear your strategy. They need to hear your story. They need to understand how you did it. How did you do it? How did you get out of that financial pitfall? You can become a financial coach. How did you get out of that homeless situation? You can tell them how to. You can teach them how to, right? How did you get that promotion? You can teach them how to. Yes, you can. And I will show you the strategies, the structures that you need and how you can serve your audience. So check out the link in my bio right now, right now, right now. And again, if it is not for you, but you know somebody who can, who has the expertise, who has the life story, who has the life skills and the experience that is necessary for this time, and somebody needs to hear it, share my profile with them or share the link in my bio with them. All right, I'm going to hop off here. But before I go, remember what we talked about. Assess to see what side of delay you're on. Is it that you haven't done the work, so God is protecting you by not releasing that thing yet? Or is it that you've done the work, but your faith is not there to jump out and get the thing done, apply for it, or go for it? Assess what side are you on, and make a decision to move and to do something. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And the change is going to start with you. The change is going to start with whatever decision you make and the move that you make behind it. Make a decision and then act on it. Make a decision, then execute. Don't just keep it up here. No. Make a decision and execute. That's all I have. My daughter's going to start calling me again. Bye for now. I will see you all in the morning. All right. Bye, bye, bye.